Feels like love, Cupid made a shot.
Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe. So today we're going to go in and do kind of some funky nails. I thought, honestly, I was just trying to get creative for Halloween. In all truth, Halloween is very like try to be spooky and creative vibes. But if you don't know, if you've never been touched by this in your life, also October, Halloween month, I guess everybody would think it is also breast cancer month. So think pink is a huge thing. Madam Glam, they host it every month. Every pink polish bought in from Madam Glam, any pink color, $1 will be donated back into breast cancer. And I just am in awe with that. I love that they're willing to just give back for our world. Cancer is such a big thing. It has affected my family personally. Not breast cancer per se, but we are dealing with cancers in our family as I speak, and just to do anything to help that cause, right? So I wanted to try to do something kind of different with my Think Pink, and I'm going to try to do a lot of different pink nails coming through October. I'm going to try my best. You know what? We should be supporting all year round, guys, right? But let's do what we can when we can. So this is the perfect time, guys. If you've ever been curious about Madam Glam, go check them out and throw a pink polish in your cart while you're there, and all the donations or $1 will be donated to the cause. So definitely check them out. And if you guys don't know, Madam Glam, all their polishes are 21 formula free, cruelty free, vegan, HEMA free, 21 formula free. It's very healthy polish. And what I mean by a healthy polish, you should never get polish on your skin. It can cause reactions. But with Madam Glam, they take a lot of the chemicals out that actually cause reactions in our skin. So if it does accidentally hit your skin, definitely get it off as quick as you can. But you do run less risks, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Okay, enough of all that. I'm sorry. I did want to say that to you guys. So if you can donate anything in any of your local places, or like I said, go check out Madam Glam and throw in a pink polish. Help out with cancer in general. It is breast cancer month this month, but you know, cancer is a son of a gun. I know you guys are saying the word. I'm not going to cuss on TV here, but I know you were saying the B word, and I agree with y'all. So let's do what we can. But let's get back to some kind of cute little nail art here. So I'm going to go pink, like I said. So I want a pink base, and I thought, again, Halloween, October, right? So that's where my brain's going. So I wanted to do something kind of like cool. So in my vibe, I was trying to create a spider web and a spider out of using chains and gems. So after I went down and did 2 coats, and this pink is I Heart New York, one of my favorite vibrant pinks, and I also used the perfect pink, which I recommend. Grab that as you're over there, because it legit is a perfect baby pink. Pardon me. So what I'm going to do is I just took some chains and I cut them. Now this is a tedious job, I'm not gonna lie, and it wasn't the easiest job. It took me literally almost an hour just to do this. Again, this is also my first time doing it, so I was learning as I was going, which will also take you time. But what I've done is I just cut little pieces of chains, and I pre-designed this on a little palette to the side of me. So what I'm doing is trying to just transfer them over. Now when you have it on your little palette set up, it might not match to our nail, so we're gonna have to cut our chain down a little bit into some places. Even this little guy here, that was so hard to get one little piece of chain there, but we did her. By golly, we did her. So I am curing as I go, because if not, your chain will move. So once you're happy with it, I like to do the whole line, you know what I mean, the 3 together so they even out, and then I will go in and just kind of get my little baby cure button, do a flash cure until I'm completely ready, and then I will go in and give it a full cure. But like I said, behind this thought, I really was thinking spider web and then the chain vibe. I don't know, guys, you let me know, would you ever actually rock this on your nail? Like I totally would. I definitely would. And the length, yeah, I could do it. No problem. I think it'd be so cool. I just don't know how I'd ever be able to do this on my nail, so I'd have to do a press-on version for myself. This was kind of hard, especially my right hand. Oh goodness, that would be difficult. But doing it in this form as a press-on form or on somebody else, I think it's such a cool vibe. It's giving definitely like the 3D vibe because you're seeing it, but like I don't know, it almost has like a little grunge vibe. Does that make sense to you? Like that's what I feel from it. Like it's giving me like that little punkish vibe, if that makes sense. Like that grungy, you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. I don't want to offend anybody, but you know what I mean? Like that like hardcore vibe. I'm loving it. So I love the vibe that this this one did with the spider web. I thought it was so cool. So I am going to go ahead and completely top coat it. Go over your chain as well. It'll actually help your chain not tarnish, and it'll keep everything in there. And then from here, I think we're going to move on and try to create a spider out of using chains and some gems. And here we are. That's how the spider web looks. Isn't that so cool? I think it just turned out kind of like neat. I don't know. I love it. Okay, so let's go in here. We're going to paint one more I Heart New York. Honestly, guys, perfect, bright pink. This is the perfect pink. I love this color. This is, like, in my opinion, a perfect baby pink. So that I'd throw that one in the cart too if I were you. So here we're gonna go and we're gonna try to create the spider on the I Heart New York nail. So this is the darker pink one, and again I'm gonna create it out of the chain. So I'm going to use the chain for the legs, and then I'm going to use some gems for the body. Now keep in mind the middle of our body part where our chains are going to look kind of built up a little bit. Remember, we're going to cover that with gems, so you're not technically going to see the very middle part. We're going to make the spider's body out of gems, so I think that's kind of cool. So we're just going to make the legs out of chains, and this is how I did it, guys. In all truth, I've never done this before. I literally just had the idea of like, oh, that would be cool, and then I put it on the palette, and then I thought I'd try to create it. So it took time, but I think that's how creations happen, right? Like, just try it. You never know. It might turn out really cool. So that's what I did. I just tried it. And honestly, I completely would rock this on my nail. I think it is so cool. It's definitely big bling, but you could do a smaller version of it as well. It's so cool for like the Halloween vibe. I'm loving it. I come in because as I'm watching it, I know people might not like think of that, and I think it's very important when you're doing spiders, especially spiders, guys. Spiders have a certain amount of legs, so we want to make sure that you put all the legs that a spider should have, and I believe that is 8. So you want to make sure that the spider looks like a spider and has its 8 legs and not 6 legs. The spider might look a little funny like that, do you know what I mean? And make sure you get the 2 little antennas. They're not like little leg guys, right? Like those little dudes. So, you know, honestly, Google a spider first. That's what I did, because I'm not gonna lie, if you look at some nail art as a reference, some lovely people, because it might be ladies or gentlemen, will only use maybe 6 legs or 4 legs, and that don't look like a spider when it's all said and done. So really try to make sure that just Google it. When in doubt, Google. Do you know what I'm saying? But do your 8 legs on your spider. Make sure it looks like a spider head, or a spider body, sorry. And now we're just going to go in. I just took some big gems, and pink, of course, because we're doing a pink theme. So I want a pink butt, and then the head. So you want to remember also all the legs and that are kind of coming out of like the butt area. So I tried my best, because I'm using gems, to make it look like it's coming out of the butt type of vibe. So that might look a little off on mine, but again, I'm using gems, so that's a little harder. But when you're drawing a spider, guys, sure to look how many limbs that a spider needs. Like I said, a spider needs 8 limbs, guys. So you want to make it look like a spider. Here, guys, oh my god, I messed up. I turned the camera off for a few minutes while I had some stuffing curing to save time. I tell you guys never to do that. Why? Because you might forget to turn your camera back on. What happened? I forgot to turn my camera back on, so I missed a couple steps. You won't see the whole thing. You'll see the whole thing in the end, but I apologize. So this technique, I actually did it with blowing the gel polish on the nail with a straw. It was kind of cool. I apologize, I don't have to show you that. I'll have to do it in another video though. But here I just took some cotton, little cotton balls, and I took some of the fluff, and I want to make spider webs. So I did that on the thumb and the pinky, as well as I did create a breast cancer awareness symbol out of a chain that I thought was so cool. I apologize, I didn't hit the record button. It happens to the best of us. It's okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing here to the thumb with the spider web vibe, kind of to tie it all together with the spider and then the chain web. I thought was kind of cool. I don't know how wearable this really would be realistically with the webs, because I did not top coat the web. So you will have that texture of that there. But to be honest, it would dry in a few seconds anyway, so you could still wear them, but it might come off over time, I'm not gonna lie. But I thought it was really cool just for this piece of nail art, and I really like the way that it came out. I just wish that I noticed I didn't record when I was putting on the spider web, so I do apologize, guys. But here is the final look. I love the way they came out. I thought they're super cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you wear them? Would you rock it? Make sure you hit that subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.